Dear students, in this video I am going to discuss about assembly language to machine language conversion process. This video is the continuation of our previous topic, that is assembly language based development. As we know, there are two types of language, that is human understandable language, and another one is machine understandable language, that is machine language or machine code. So we write the codes using human understandable language. After that, we need to convert that assembly language to the machine understandable language, and this is done by the assembler. What it will do, it will convert human understandable language to machine understandable language or machine code. The assemblers for different target machines are different, and it is common that assemblers from multiple vendors are available in the market for the same target machines. Some assembler target processors or controllers assembler may be proprietary and is supplied by a single vendor only. Some assemblers are freely available in the internet, you can download it, and some assembler are commercial and require license. You need to buy, we need to buy license for that assembler from the vendor. A51 A51 macro assembler from Keel Software is a popular assembler for the 8051 family microcontroller. The various steps involved in the conversion of a program written in assembly language to binary file or machine language is illustrated in this figure. See in this figure, source file, and it is saved with the extension .asm or .src file, and after that is go to the module assembler, and it will convert source file to object file, and this one is given to linker or loader. So finally here we will get the machine code, that is in hex file. Each source module is written in assembly and is stored as a .src or .asm file. .src or .asm file. See here. Each file can be assembled separately to examine the syntax error and incorrect assembly instructions. On successful assembling of each source or ASM file, a corresponding object file is created with extension .obj. Here extension is .obj, object file. The object file does not contain the absolute address of where the generated code need to be placed on the program memory, and hence it is called a relocatable segment. It can be placed at any code memory location, and it is the responsibility of the linker or locator to assign absolute address for this module. Absolute address allocation is done at the absolute object file creation stage. Here each module can share variables and subroutines among them. Exporting a variable or function from a module is done by declaring that variable or function as public in the source module. Public, PUBLIC. Okay. Importing a variable or function from a module is done by declaring that variable or function as external. E X T R N or E X T E R N. In the module where it is going to be accessed, the public keyword informs the assembler that the variables or functions declared as public needs to be exported. Similarly, the extern keyword tells the assembler that the variables or functions declared as extern need to be imported from some other modules. And I will discuss library file creation and usage, linker and locator, and object file to hex file converter, and advantage of assembly language based development in the next video. Thank you.